Welcome, welcome. We have finally made it. We are at the road show. We are here in Durham, North Carolina, here at Tobacco Road Brewery, right outside the beautiful Durham Bulls Athletic Park.
Which could be Major League Baseball stadium next year.
Yes, but we will get to that. We are so glad to be here shooting live. My name is William,
My name is Blake
and it's
Charlie,
the man of the hour.
Charlie Ward Robertson.
Is that what we're going with today?
Episode 9. This is counting as our
Episode 9, first road show. We are excited for here in Durham, North Carolina. For
How many Red Bulls did I have on my way down there?
too many.
3.
Way too many.
I've still got more to come. We are thankful that Tobacco Road was able to have us here too as well. The lady that we walked in on to talk to, I guess she's the manager, right?
Yep.
She was very hospitable. If you ever come to Durham, it's right outside the stadium. You can sit on the patio and watch the ball game from here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We can't wait to eat. We'll be at the game tonight. We'll be doing maybe a halftime show for a little mini show from Wallace Wade. And we are excited.
The beautiful Wallace Wade Stadium.
Beautiful, beautiful Wallace Wade as the Duke Blue Devils play host with bowl eligibility on the line versus the Seminoles.
Whose bowl eligibility is like
in jeopardy.
reaching for bowl eligibility, reaching. We're gonna need a long arms to reach that thing.
I don't even think Victor Wembanyama can reach that. I don't think any Duke
That's pretty good.
could reach that.
Right.
But we are excited. We are excited.
For one night only, I'm ready. One night only, we're forgetting all that.
As you said in the intro and pregame and promo, tonight it's about being 0-0, hitting the reset button on your season, getting ready to go into a hostile environment with a freshman quarterback.
Sold out crowd.
Sold out crowd here in Durham. We are excited. What are your thoughts about tonight? What are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting Florida State to come out ready to play. We've had a week off to prepare for Duke. So Brock Glenn, I know, is wanting this bad. You could tell in the game against Clemson that he really, really wanted to win, and the sweat dripping off of him. I didn't see that from DJ, where he was just dying to play, taking all risks. You know, he broke his finger with this kind of week. But anyway, which is about the season we've had is kind of weak. So it kind of evens out. But now we have Brock Glenn, who was actually recruited by Mike Norvell, a 5-star recruit. And I think we're also going to see Luke, I can never pronounce his last name. There's a possibility we could see him tonight or other true freshmen, depending on how Brock plays. I think Brock's going to play pretty good, but I'd also like to give Luke a chance to have a shot, play some ball too in real action. Because it's important for the future of Florida State. Decide which one we're going to go with, even if we do have fall camp still coming next year. For them to also have another month to prepare or the off season to prepare. But the defense to me should play well because they have more athletes than Duke does. That's just plain and simple. We're awful this year. It's still true that Florida State has more athletes than Duke. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I absolutely agree.
So,
but again, like I said before, it is good players can make great teams when they come together.
And I hope we come together. But Duke's a good team. They're a solid team.
A really good team. They're a good running team.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately, in our first big matchup, I'm looking forward tonight, is Duke's run game one of the best in the nation.
Maybe the nation.
One of the best in the ACC, if not the nation. That how will we match up against your run defense? That has been one of the most awful.
But it's gotten better lately.
It's gotten better of late.
Early on, we were bad. You can't blame the defense anymore. After the game we had against Clemson, I think they're on the field way too much. You can't blame the defense. The defense is playing as hard as they can play.
And they're playing too much. They're playing way too much.
Yeah, it's up to the offense to stay on the field.
Absolutely. And how does a freshman quarterback, this is his second start, making his second start, but first on the road?
Well, it's not his second start.
What is that? What number is this?
Might be third or fourth. He started in the SEC title game.
Oh, okay. But he's not played in an environment like this before.
SEC title game.
Okay, fair enough.
The number, even though he didn't play well, That was still a pretty hostile environment because Louisville did travel. They were pretty loud. You can hear them.
Oh, cool, cool, excellent, even better. But but that is definitely one thing I want to see is can Duke's defense, who's coming off a loss, their first loss of the year against Georgia Tech, how can they respond to losing at Tech in Atlanta?
Yeah.
How do they rebound tonight against a mediocre at best Florida State team?
Yeah. And you would agree with me that they probably got to run the table to go to Charlotte.
Duke or
Duke.
yeah, Duke would have to run the table. Yeah,
we've been out of it for a while. But I'm saying because Clemson is undefeated still, and I'm sure.
I think the ACC
Miami,
season is going to be Miami and Clemson unless they play each other in the regular season. I'm not sure about that.
No, they don't.
They don't. Okay, they don't. But we are.
What's up, Doug?
Glad to see you, Doug. And yes, we are currently working on
There's a
building
lot of
best.
things that are up.
Yes, we are excited, but I definitely want to see how Manny Diaz's team responds tonight after the loss. How do they play against Florida State? And when Manny Diaz teams in the past, maybe not so good. I mean, I don't think they look prepared to play against Duke or against Georgia Tech, but we are definitely excited.
I like how he says we. He's got Tennessee on.
That's I know, right?
Yeah, but Manny Diaz is very familiar with Florida State's. They play. He was the defensive coordinator, the coach at Miami, was he not? For me,
yes,
he was the head coach at Miami.
He was assistant.
Yeah, which is amazing because he graduated from Florida State.
Yes.
Which is wow. Same thing with Mac Brown. I don't know if you know that or not. Mac Brown graduated from Florida State.
I think so.
He did, yeah. That's a definite. So, but I'm just looking forward to seeing the game tonight. I mean,
I'm experiencing, and I'll admit, this is the first time I've been at Wallace Wade.
Oh Lord, you're about ready to. You're in for a treat, Will. It's Wallace.
And I will be sitting in the visitors.
It's Neyland Stadium and Wallace Wade Stadium, right underneath it.
But I mean, sitting in the visitors section. I've always had to sit. Yeah. I've always sat in the home section.
Yeah.
Shit. In Wallace Wade.
What's that place called? They got the new patio.
Oh, the Devil Deck, yes.
We'll have to go stomp on that a little bit. I mean,
look
at it a little bit. Sorry.
But we are definitely excited. We're definitely here to enjoy the show.
Before we make our predictions, let's talk about a couple of things that we heard this week. Tony Bennett retired from Virginia. Yeah,
that was crazy. That came out of the blue. For basketball, especially this close to the start of the season.
Yeah. They were favored. They were favored to be pretty high up in the ACC.
Yeah, he's been going forth.
Yeah.
The ACC. He's always been a good coach. Whether it's health, and if it is health, we pray that it isn't.
That it ain't.
I don't think it's a scandal. He doesn't seem like a coach that would be in a scandal. I think maybe he's just tired. He's riding so long. He's just ready for a new challenge.
The only thing that just reminded me of, to a similar scale, was he is a great coach. And Dean Smith retired in October, around this time of year too.
Yeah.
So you hope they can fill his shoes, which Dean had Guthridge ready to go. I don't know that Virginia's got that quite a coach.
Somebody lined up.
I hope so.
Ready to go. And
I think he, you know what, another thing I just thought about, you think he is this close to the season so nobody would transfer out?
Maybe.
You're going to see that a lot more now. That head coaches that leave school retired are going to do it closer to the season so nobody will transfer. It hurt the team. Exactly. It's not a bad point.
Not a bad move. Not a bad move. Well, we definitely wish him the best of luck.
Absolutely. He was a great coach. Won a national championship. What was it, 19?
He also became the first coach to lose to a 16 seed. I'm sorry, we had to bring that.
You know. Let's talk about the happy parts.
That was funny, as you know.
Well, maybe it was.
No, I remember. I told
that doesn't diminish his coaching ability at all.
No, but I remember telling your dad, yeah, 16-1. He did not believe me.
Yeah, I didn't either. Until I saw
it. It's great. We wish him the best. We are excited for this game tonight. Any other games of the weekend we didn't cover on Monday's show?
I think we've taken care of all of them.
Excellent.
We picked Texas. I picked Texas to beat Georgia. Is that who you picked?
I think I had Texas.
Yeah, and
I think Texas at home is just too good. I think maybe if this game was in Athens, it'd be a different story.
Maybe. I think Georgia's has not completely come together yet as a team, whereas Texas is ready to roll.
I think Texas is ready for the next.
The main thing is Texas knows who they are. Georgia does not quite yet know who they are.
Exactly. I think that's what's going to be the biggest.
That other game is Saturday. Who else plays Saturday? God. Oh, Tennessee and Alabama.
We're excited.
He's excited.
We are excited.
I'm trying
It's
to
the
be
third
excited.
Saturday in October. We're going to be at Neyland. We're not going to be at Neyland, but the game's in
That would be
Neyland.
awesome. This guy right here, he gets upset, gets crazy when I get excited. Imagine if we were going to that game tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, don't call me after 3. If you need me after 3, don't. Just please don't.
Who are you picking tomorrow?
I think this is the
It's a
closest.
shocker who you're going to pick, I believe. No one's going to believe this.
I think Tennessee will get it done at home, obviously.
I'm guaranteeing a Tennessee win tomorrow. How about that?
Ooh, so you think I'm going to be having a little fun after the game? I
You
can't say on air.
you taking your flag outside and swaying a little bit.
Yes.
People drive down the road and watch them thinking, what is this guy doing?
Run down the street.
Run down the street.
They're beating Alabama for the second time in
3 years.
Second time in 3 years, but like the second time in almost 2 decades.
Well, yeah, that's a.
After beating Florida the week before, and I just learned this about the Florida game. Josh Heupel is the first Tennessee coach to beat Florida in back-to-back games at Neyland Stadium since General Neyland himself.
General Neyland, whoever that is. Who is that?
He was the coach.
I know. Name after state. I know.
Oh, you're
messing with you again.
But we are definitely excited. There are tonight's game, and there's 3 other games on tap tonight. Tonight, Oregon travels down to West Lafayette.
It will be a beat down.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Ain't no holding the phone.
Actually.
What phone are you going to hold?
Hold the phone. For top 5 teams, West Lafayette has been a little house of horrors.
Right. So you're thinking there's going to be a hangover.
I'm not sure.
Last week.
I do think the spread is 29.5 for Oregon. I don't think they cover, but I think Oregon wins.
I think they cover.
I
think they figure
the game's at 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
At 10:15, number 13 BYU host Oklahoma State.
Yeah, BYU's going to win the
game. BYU's going to win that game. I think that's going to be a pretty easy game.
Not easy.
It's going to be it won't be the most difficult game of the season.
Although I do think Oklahoma State is falling off hard.
Yeah, they are. But I think the Big 12 is such a wide open mess.
It is.
And I just see, I think BYU gets it done at home. I think it's at home. That makes a big factor. They keep their Big 12 title hopes alive.
Yeah, they definitely have a shot at the championship now because Utah's falling off and a couple of Colorado's not available no more. So it's really right now, BYU and Iowa State are the favorites to win the Big 12.
Looking now. Yeah, you got 3 teams undefeated in the Big 12, BYU, Iowa State, and Texas Tech. But Iowa State and BYU are the only unbeatens overall. So we will see, but Kansas State is still hanging around.
With that run game, they can hold the ball and make things hard on teams that like to score a lot of points.
Absolutely. And then our next game, the Mountain West, Fresno State travels to Reno to play Nevada.
Okay. What's the spread in that game? I'm sure Nevada's the favorite.
No, Fresno State is favored on the road by 3.
That's fine. So
I think I gotta go Fresno State. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
That game's a toss-up. I didn't even realize they were playing tonight, to be completely honest.
Right. All right. Let's get back to Duke, Florida State.
The reason we are here
You go ahead first.
You go first.
The game. Go ahead.
Like we said earlier, it is gonna be they get it done tonight. The Blue Devils. Blue Devils get it done tonight. At home, Florida State is struggling.
Struggling.
They are struggling mightily.
With a capital STUGGLE.
Yes.
The whole word capitalized.
Oh, our friend Doug has chimed in. He's got Florida State 28-24. Spread going into this game. Here is Duke -3. Duke -3. I think Duke covers the spread.
Okay.
I think I got Duke 31. Florida State 24.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Give me my Devils.
He's a Devil fan for one night only.
Actually, before I went to Tennessee, I was actually a Duke season ticket holder.
Right.
For football.
So that was more important. Like Duke was number one.
Yes.
Okay. So what made you become a Tennessee fan?
I ended up going there.
Okay.
I ended up going to Tennessee.
So that make it okay? Because you went to Tennessee, you can change? I'll give it to you. But Tennessee, I wouldn't say that's a bandwagon move because Tennessee is not.
I went there for academics.
Right, okay. But what I'm saying, Tennessee hasn't been
because I couldn't get
on top. There you go. On top of the SEC much over the last 25 years. They're just now getting where they are. They haven't been that great since then, right? Since '98 much, have they?
No.
So
Derek Dooley was the coach when I was there, and Butch Jones were the coach.
So I guess it's not going to be a.
It is not a bandwagon move.
Not from there. No, you're right. Anyway, now for me, the other day I said we'd win. This is our drop kick game of the week, right? Remember that?
Yes.
Screw all that. I'm here live. Okay? This is different now that I'm not gonna be in the building. When the first year I came to Florida State, we won the national championship. Wide right, left, wide right, wide left from Miami, all them years, right? I come to Florida State, we win a national championship. Well, y'all couldn't get over the top without me, right?
Uh-huh.
So this year I haven't been live at any games. We're here tonight, live, Durham, North Carolina. Well, I ain't gonna say put out everything. But anyway, my prediction tonight, Florida State 50, Duke 1. Screw Duke. We're gonna wear them out tonight. Our defense is gonna dominate. Who's the quarterback for Duke? It doesn't matter who the quarterback for Duke is. We're gonna sack him 15 times. He might be carted off the field. Maybe not. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But anyway, Florida State 50, Duke 1. Let's go Noles.
My question is, how do we score 1 point? It's my
drop kicking. That's the only way you get a chance. You got to catch the ball. That's the drop kick part of this one. You're going to drop kick, catch the ball. That's the only way you're going to score tonight.
You just said we weren't having a. You said you weren't making this the drop.
That's different. That's the only way you're going to score. It's not how the final score is going to be. Don't give me emotion. Don't give me emotion tonight.
Well, we will be excited. We will be at Wallace Wade tonight.
It's fun. It's awesome.
And we are glad you were able to join us tonight.
Episode 10. What do you got planned for episode 10, William?
Our
celebration.
We may have a special guest.
I want Doug Miller could be on the show Monday night.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
As we hopefully can celebrate the Saturday.
Think we're crazy. What are you going to think about Doug? Is the world prepared for this?
And it's Miami week.
We'll get to that next week.
We are. I might be in a little bit of trouble.
Might be.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, we will catch y'all again at Wallace Wade. And we are so glad to be here. We once again want to thank Tobacco Road Brewery for letting us do this. We are excited. And as always, go Vols.
And tonight, go Noles.
Absolutely not.